am Rodney.
I'm Monica.
And we're the Spivies. Want to start this off, Ray?
Yes. We actually met at a business presentation for prepaid legal. Shout out to LaTanya Harp for inviting me to the business meeting, because that's where I met my husband.
Oh, yeah. We was having fun back in those days.
I'm just going to tell you, when I first saw him, I was like, oh my God, he is so arrogant. He had on his, I don't know if you had what, Louis Vuitton loafers or Gucci something, and I was like, he's arrogant.
Why would what I have on make me arrogant?
It's just what you said, and then like how you were presenting, you were kind of like, come to me if you need help, and it was such a, yeah.
Yeah, she got arrogance mixed up with confidence. I was a leader. I was a leader in the business community there in Cleveland. I had a large team, so I did trainings, did presentations. So nobody wants a weak leader. So I just exude confidence, and she took that the wrong way.
Arrogance, ladies and gentlemen.
Tomato. My first impression of you was she just seemed like a clean-cut little girl,
little girl.
No, because she was at the business meeting, so she just seemed like she was just, little milk behind the ears. What you call it?
What behind it? Oh my God!
When it comes to business, so. But
did you really just call me a little girl? Oh my God! Okay.
When I say little girl, I mean little girl when it came to business.
Clean it up.
Yeah,
Clean it up.
Yeah. Not a little girl in age. I'm not R. Kelly out here. No.
You are so stupid. Well.
Nah, but I thought she was professional. I thought she was sexy. I thought she was good looking, professional. So yeah, I had a good first impression.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, how did you know?
He had so many similarities like my dad. I am a daddy's girl to heart, even to this day. And there are certain things about him that remind me of my dad. And so after, he made me wait a long time. But after I waited for years,
Wasn't that long?
he showed me that he could be a great husband. And then to bring him around my family and my dad to give the okay, I knew that this was it.
All right, how did I know you were the one?
Tell me, I want to know, child. Let me know.
See, let me put it like this. When a man is looking for a woman or he's seeking a significant other, he should approach it the same way you approach what you want to do in life. And what I mean by that is your vision will give you the vision that you have over and over and over will lead you to what your life purpose should be. And the same thing is when you're pursuing a woman or you're dating a woman, if you start to have a vision of her, and I say vision because I started to think about you all the time. I started picturing us together, what our life would look like, what we would look like in our house, look like together, what our wedding would look like. So when I start having that vision, that would lead you to your purpose. And you were my purpose. So that's how I actually knew. So, and it's the same way with a career. Your vision is going to be your vision is what you see. Your purpose is why you see it. And it will lead you to your destiny. So,
baby, who I'm with, huh?
I mean, that's what it was. So you were my purpose, and we're on our way to our destiny. So.
Yeah, okay.
So.
That was good. I love it.
Yeah.
Dang, you made that got some fun. That was good, yeah.
So I'm with my purpose, right?
Oh, that is.
Hell yeah.
Okay. All right, we on camera. All right. Ooh. Well, I will say, in spite of everything, it was one of the happiest days of my life.
Same here.
So let's talk about that day. We did tons of prepping. Shout out to you for not being the spouse or the groom to be at that time that wanted all this stuff. You just let me do it, and you had a few things that you said you wanted, and we honored that. So shout out to you. Good job. because it was really my wedding. Just kidding. I would tell you we prepped for a long period of time, and to get there, and everything was going really smooth. The morning of our wedding, the air condition went out at the church. And shout out to the coordinator who didn't tell me, because I don't know what I would have done. So, of course, it was last minute. They tried to get fans and get everything together. And yeah, it was really hot.
Yeah, felt like an attic.
And let's talk about, so I love my sisters. I love them. I love y'all. So let's talk about how they were late. There's only a few of them that were on time. I'm not going to tell you who was on time and who was late. They know who they are. But they caused the wedding to be later. I was ready for everybody else, but I couldn't go because I was the bride. And they had a special car for me and all that stuff. And my poor husband.
Yeah, we waited for, seemed like eternity because it was so hot. I lost about 5 pounds. Sweat.
He did. We got pictures of my baby sweating as we lighting the unity candle. He literally, him and my brother, our pastor, was at the altar in the hot church.
Oh, yeah.
And the killer is, when I got there, my dad and I get ready to walk in, it felt like a locker room. All of my bridesmaids had nice little curly hair when they left the house, and when they got to the venue or the church, their hair looked like they had just stood in the shower with their dress on. It was humid. It was in July in Cleveland, Ohio, which was very humid. So it
had to be the hottest day of the year.
It had to be. Like it was yeah.
Scorching out.
It was really, really hot. But when I came in to see him at the altar and the look he gave me when I came, it was all worth it. I was just surprised all those guests waited.
Oh yeah, I felt bad for the guests.
It was really hot.
I knew I was getting the prize at the end. So I was going to endure it, but man, I felt bad for my people.
I mean, they waited patiently, and when I walked down the aisle, they screamed, they whistled. It was like, it was an amazing feeling for sure.
Oh yeah, it's one of the greatest days of my life. Yeah.
So let's talk about. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
So it's been 5 years, and what advice would you give someone that's maybe in their first year thinking about getting married? What advice would you give someone?
My advice to somebody that's thinking about getting married, or if they're married in their first year, would be, well, let me go back. If you're thinking about getting married, if it's a male, just make sure that she is the one, and you can tell if she's the one if she's on your mind constantly, if you feel like you can't live without her. And you got to keep that same feeling after you get married. You got to make sure that your wife, it's her job to dream what she wants to have, and it's the man's job to make her dreams come true. Now, she's going to be your backbone. She's going to be your ride or die. Hopefully you marrying somebody that got some hustle in them. And if she do, and you think she's the one, then you got to ride with her, ride for her. And that's what we do. That's how it works for us. I know that you'll ride with me, and I'm riding you.
I'm riding. Okay. Trying to think if I should give. I would say my advice would be make sure that you continue to date each other. Don't get caught up in, hey, I got him now, I got her now, and you don't do date night. You know, ladies, as I'm a woman, still dress up. Still, when you go on dates, still act like he's coming to pick you up and y'all don't live in the same house. And then it's okay to take him on a date. Like, I know that we live in a society where people think it's crazy for the woman to pay for a date, or, her call the husband or the spouse and say, hey, meet me at this restaurant, or whatever the case may be. There's nothing wrong from that. It works for us. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think that we should change the narrative and not make it all about the guy pleasing the woman, and make it all about us pleasing each other. That would be my advice. And I think the last thing would be, don't tell people your business. I mean, I would tell you, my husband and I, when it comes to our marital business, we're very private, and it's kept us
Absolutely.
Kept the 60 months.
Kept people out of our business too, because
yeah.
we don't share it
Yep.
with people. So
That's true. Yep. Last question I got. This is unscripted. He don't know what I'm about to ask. If you had to describe me in 3 words, what would that be?
3 words. Beautiful, faithful, and a hustler.
I'm a hustler, baby. Sorry. Every now and again, my urban comes out. That's why he loves me. Let me see if I can describe you. Protector, provider, and supporter.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, I mean, here's to 5 years, 60 months. You know, when kids are younger, you know, parents sometimes say how old they are in months. So we're going to say how old we are in months. We are 60 months old.
60 months old. Okay.
Yes.
Trying to
So
get
I
to
look
120 months now.
right. I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you.
I look forward to spending the rest of my life with you too.
Happy anniversary,
Happy
baby.
anniversary.
What could I do? I can think about you.